Hi, it's LeGrandzilla. Last time we talked about the 1933 Kong and the models I had of that from that movie, and I said that I would be talking about some of the Toho Kongs later and some of my models from that. And so I wanted to show you a couple models and talk about the movie King Kong Escapes from 1966. And today I'm wearing my King Kong 1933 t-shirt. Anyway, this is the movie King Kong Escapes, and on the back here you see some more pictures, but it was a pretty cool movie in some ways. I have another copy of it here too, and on the back you see that they're like in the North Pole or something like that. The model I'm going to show you is a scene that is sort of a what if idea of if King Kong, when he was in that snowy area in the North Pole, if he would have had a fight with Mechani-Kong and beat him. And so we'll look at that here. I'll show you a little detail here of my diorama I made with the snow, and I got a bunch of people here. And this guy here, that's supposed to be Doctor Who, not the Doctor Who from the BBC series, or the Doctor Who that you might think I'm talking about, but they actually called the villain in this movie Doctor Who. And these are all his minions surrounding Kong. After the Mechani-Kong got destroyed, you see I made it look like there was some burn damage, and I got some wires and I took some connectors and things and made it look like maybe that's what it looked like inside. A friend of mine, Fred, gave me a casting of a Billiken Kong that he had, and out of resin, and I put that together and painted it to look like Mechani-Kong's head. Mechani-Kongs are a little hard to come by, but let's look at the whole diorama a little bit here. This is a resin chef kit sculpted by Bill Gudmundson, and this guy is not really I don't think ever been for sale. I got it from a friend of mine, Mike Falsigno. He gave it to me for a project I worked on for him, kind of a trade. So I don't think it's something that you can really buy unless Bill gives it to somebody and they give it to somebody else or whatever. But it's kind of a treat to get this, because I know not a lot of people own this kit. And the 66 Kong is not everybody's favorite incarnation of King Kong. The Toho Kongs definitely look like a guy in a suit, and they weren't the best as far as the facial features and all that. He had blue eyes in the movie from what I could tell, but I kind of like it. So I made this little diorama with military figures and painted one to look like Doctor Who. Now, one of the kaiju in this movie that is also in Destroy All Monsters is Gorosaurus, and this is my POW Gorosaurus. It's a little stylized. It doesn't look really like the movie version. It's a little bit different. He's got this spike on his tail. It's kind of cool, and it came with a base with the name in Japanese, and yeah, he's kind of hunched over, but you know, I saw this on eBay, I think it was, and I just thought, you know, it's different. I think I'd like to have this version of Gorosaurus. Maybe someday I'll decide to get one that looks a little bit more like the movie version of it. I think X Plus has an excellent one right now. But anyway, those are my kits from the 1966 movie King Kong escapes. Yeah. And again, here's my other copy of it. I'm sure you can get these pretty easy. But anyway, thanks for looking, and next time we'll talk about the 1962 King Kong vs. Godzilla movie, and I have two dioramas and models I will show you from that movie. Alright, thanks, bye.